Now, researchers show that that connection does wonders. There are many researchers that say that it has a very good influence over us, over our thinking. A person becomes more creative. He thinks in a broader way, less in a linear way. It influences our body. Our blood pressure goes down, wounds heal quicker, person takes better decisions, the risk for many kinds of diseases goes down. Many things that have to do with when you're surrounded by friends and children and family, something that fills you up with those ties that we talked about, it does wonders. And my question is actually, what is the reason for that? What is it about that connection, about those ties, that has such an effect over us for the better? Because this connection, which we call love, I don't know whether, still I don't know whether to call it love, but suppose it is a connection which gives me thoughts and desires and qualities and the ability to understand the other person. I connect to that person. I'm included of that person's internality. I'm included of his desires and with what fills him up. I'm included of the other person's thoughts. And in short, I as if accept into myself an additional new life. And if it's not just one, but many, then by that I truly broaden. I grow. I as if get fat. And I become a person who's included of many other people. And we think that that's exactly why humanity developed. That people started integrating with one another this way, and as a result, they developed. And why does it have a good effect over me that I as if swallow someone else into myself? You start feeling through that other person many more both deficiencies and also advantages. You start getting thoughts and desires through that person which open you up. And then your world broadens. Why? Because you're included of another person. Why does this broadening influence me for the better? Not necessarily for the better, but it broadens your point of view, your observation. It makes you a greater person, a broader person that sees what's on the horizon, that understands many things that you couldn't see from your own nature. Were I not to connect to other people, then I would grow up like an animal in the woods, like Mowgli that was left in the woods. And it's really so. We have true cases in history. Meaning, what makes a person become a human being as opposed to an animal or a monkey or whatever? It's because he connects with others, and through them, he sees the world too. Still, I'd like to understand a bit better the connection between people and how does it create so many good things? What is it about the connection between people? Like Owen said, that I swallow up the world, or also that I'm loved. What is it about that opens me up so much? Please tell me. What is there in this world that we live in, besides nature, that includes in it the still vegetative and animate, that by body we also belong to the animate level, and also the human world, which is music and literature and relations between us, and what we did with this planet, and everything and everything. What is there? Meaning it's all the human world, a world of humans, people that we have developed. that we live in. We don't simply want to live like the still or the vegetative or like animals. And you're saying, what is there about the connection between people? By the connection between us, we developed an entire world, the civilization, human civilization. We've achieved this only as a result of our connection. If each one of us was on his own and we wouldn't have had the ability to connect and build relations, then the world would simply be full of individual animals that have no connection with one another. There's a feeling that it really gives life, that it fulfills, that it satisfies. Of course, again, I'm saying because I start feeling the world through the other person. I'm included with what that person has. Why does it make me feel so good, more than anything else? What? How could it be that by being included with someone else in a relationship of love, it causes me such a strong feeling that you can't achieve it in any other way? I'm not even talking about love, I'm just talking about relations. We're talking about love. Love makes me feel good because I have a need to fulfill myself, and I can fulfill myself by the still vegetative inanimate, which is like all other creatures, but to fulfill myself on the speaking level, meaning on the human level, that's the greatest possible pleasure.